What's up, guys? Today we got a good one for you. We're gonna be wide bodying the Corolla. And when I say wide body, I mean I got some $30 universal fender flares, and we're gonna be putting those on. But I'm actually gonna make them look good. So let's get started with that. So here's everything I'm gonna be using. I have the universal fender flares. Here's all the hardware I'm gonna be using. And this is a basic riv-nut tool that I got on Amazon. And what I did here was use the actual hardware to find where the hole actually needs to be and mark it there. And then you're going to place it exactly where you want it and then mark where your holes are so you know where to drill into your car to put the riv nuts. And then once you have everything marked off exactly where you want it, you're going to go ahead and drill the holes for the riv nuts. You want your drill bit to be the same size as this. And then once you have all your holes drilled and you have your tool loaded up with your riv nut, you just stick it in here and squeeze them together. And then you back this out. Now you have a threaded hole to put your hardware. Ignore that one. And this. She's a true shit box, it's okay. Now it's the scary part. I say scary because I don't want to do it. Do it! But we're gonna cut the fenders for more clearance now. I'm not too worried about doing it on the front because these front fenders are easy to replace and they're pretty cheap to get, and it's the easiest one to do. The metal's thinner, so I'm not too worried about that. It's the back. These are harder to do because there's a double layer on the inside, so you have to like fold them up and weld it back together and all that, and you can't just replace this fender because it's like a part of the whole car. It's not a detachable thing. But what you want to do is get yourself a good mark of where you want to cut to get the most wheel clearance out of it, so you can actually go lower if you want. And then I'm going to use a jigsaw to cut this out. Safety first. Bare metal equals rust. Rust equals bad. So much room for activities. I've also marked a spot here where I'm gonna cut it off. I don't need this part on the back. And now that I've done that, sanded it up a little bit, I just gotta clean it all up, and then I'm gonna paint them silver to match the car. First, I'm gonna do 3 coats of this as my base coat. And now I'll be doing 2 coats of this because it is a perfect match of the original factory Toyota color on the car. And then finally, this here is what I'm going to be using for the clear coat. You want to make sure it is the 2K. It doesn't have to be this brand. This is just the highest recommended brand. But it needs to say 2K. That's 2 components. The 2 X Rust-Oleum cans, that just means double coverage, and those don't work very well, and they can actually damage your paint. So this is the stuff to get right here. I'm gonna eyeball it. I'll probably do 2 coats, maybe 3. I'll see how it works. So you want to shake it up for 2 minutes. Then you're gonna take this and put it on this thing here, and push and break that in. And then when this is actually in there, you want to shake it up for 2 more minutes. So I've decided I'm not gonna cut the back fenders. I'm just gonna give them an extra heavy roll, because I don't think it's necessary to do all that work. I'm gonna have to do all that cutting and welding just for maybe a ½ inch extra clearance. So I think I'm just gonna roll them and just get the job done. At least for now. I may end up cutting them in the future so I can go super stance boil low, but maybe not. I don't know yet. Just do it! It's just not worth the risk at the moment. Something else you're gonna want to get is some sort of weather stripping to help close up the gaps, and also to protect from weather so that your holes don't rust and stuff like that, and protect your threads and all that. But I like this stuff. I got it at Home Depot. It is for a garage door, so it's durable and made for this in a way. But I like this because you get that nice little 45-degree beveled edge right there. What you want to do is split it like this. You don't need this part. You just need this, that nice 45-degree bevel. And then I also made these little relief cuts so that it'll actually want to curve a little easier and follow the contour of the actual fender. Then you want to run a strip of double-sided tape along the edge of the fender so you can stick the weather stripping straight to that to hold it in the right spot. And then you're left with something along these lines here. And all that's left to do is put them on the car.